A lot of people talk about Avril Lavigne's song Skater Boy or Complicated, but why don't more people talk about the song I'm With You? It's so good. Anyways, you're listening to Bug and Moss.
Whoa, good morning, Bug.
Good morning, Moss. Happy Pride, and I love that song.
Happy Pride from the Skittering Studios underneath your favorite rock. It is 7:02 on the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. I don't think I know how that one goes.
It's like, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, is anybody here? I know.
Oh, I do know that. I have heard that song. Yeah. That is a good song. I didn't give Avril Lavigne more of a spin than I think I ever have intentionally.
Yeah. Avril Lavigne has got some real bangers.
Isn't there a whole conspiracy about Avril Lavigne being like murdered and replaced?
The conspiracy is just that she died and that she was replaced with a lookalike.
Yeah.
Because she grew up and looks different.
So it's not true.
No.
Okay.
It's I love to pretend it's true, but honestly, the thing that is more fascinating to me is that like a woman will just grow up into her normal woman body and people will be like, she doesn't look 20 anymore. Definitely a doppelganger.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Matt Bliss says she was also acting in that McDonald's mockumentary.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either. There's a McDonald's mockumentary. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Anyway, 7:03, Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. What's up, Bug?
I just want to point out that Avril Lavigne's name is just April.
What?
Avril.
Is that April?
In French.
Oh, is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I thought I took 4 years of French, and I thought I would remember that, but I don't remember any of the month names. And I think the only thing, I'm trying to remember the names of the days of the week and the months in French, and all I can think of is miércoles, which I think is Spanish for Thursday.
Spanish. Yeah, the only thing that I care about and will ever remember until the day that I die is pomme de terre for potato. I love apple of the earth. That really works for me.
Is that not pomegranate?
We have this argument.
Every single time you say it?
Every single time.
Yeah, so it's not.
Why would it be pomegranate?
I don't know, because it's like an apple from the ground.
Don't pomegranates grow on trees?
I don't know, yeah, I think so.
And
apples grow on oh. Yeah. Well, okay. So, yeah. Well, okay. Well, yeah. Okay. The astronaut says if they find out women's bodies change and stuff, they're going to tell the church.
Well, that's true. Yeah. And Elle also brings up a good point. They can't know that we shapeshift. So actually just like forget that we've been talking about this.
Yeah, forget about it. Today, Bug, I have a hypothetical question to pose to you and our listeners to see if we get some interesting ideas or thoughts from it. And then I also have a cool new app to talk about today.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What do you got?
I have a very small quiz.
A very small internet quiz?
A very small internet quiz. And then I also have from Bug Fan Club, a.k.a. Chloe, a voicemail that she specifically asked us to play near the beginning of the episode.
Ooh, exciting. Well, why don't we go ahead and do that? And then we can move on from there because it is certainly now, currently, the beginning of the episode. It is 7:05. I'm trying to copy a couple of things over onto my sheet here, and I just wrote the word weed with 4 E's, and I didn't notice until just now. I was like, that word looks a little bit long.
A little long.
Just a little bit long. It's Freak Forest Friday, by the way, so if you have something coming up or a project you want us to know about, make sure you go and throw it up there at 848-MOSS-BUG. Give us a call, give us a text, let us know what's up. We'll be able to make sure we shout it out.
You ready?
Yeah, you got the voicemail from Chloe. Here we go.
Oh.
What? Oh, is it not? You not hear it?
Do you have it?
Yes.
Okay.
Good morning, Bug and Moz. This is Clobra. I am calling you on Friday morning for the show. On Friday morning, your time. I will not be listening to this Friday. I will be listening to this on Sunday. On Sunday, I will be using this episode to entertain me and mostly distract me as I run a 10K for the first time in my life. God. I say run very loosely. Technically, it's running, but it is slower than walking in my
10K.
case. So, if you could please entertain me, distract me, do whatever you can.
Chloe's about
Send help.
to cry.
I'm scared. P.S. I love you. Bye.
I'm scared, but I want to just say right now, you got this, dude. Like,
Yeah, you got this, even though I think that's a crazy amount of time to walk. That's a crazy amount of distance to walk. Why don't you
is.
drive it?
okay, so
Why don't you
Moss
drive
is not
it?
being very helpful right now. You are literally running or walking and you are killing it. And I just need you to remember that no matter what happens, in 2 hours, you're not going to be doing this anymore.
And
you're going to be done.
That part will feel good because then you'll be like, I just did that. So there is
Yeah.
that part. I ran cross country in high school, and running is, I mean, like you said, Chloe, I was slower than walking. I was very much always at the very, very back of the pack in cross country, and I never really liked it. But I did get MVP, or not. I got most improved.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't get MVP.
Yeah.
I would have gotten LVP if anything, but I got most improved.
Did I have a dream that you were talking to somebody about doing cross country, or was that real?
I don't know. It was probably a dream because I don't think I bring it up much.
I don't
it's
think
not like
you do
I was
either.
not good at it, and I didn't enjoy it.
I think most improved is cool though, and I think it's a cool story because you had a lot of good educators who tried to meet you where you were.
Yeah, well, we had a great coach too, who helped me get my shoes because I was too poor to afford the shoes.
Yeah.
And so that was cool. But the thing I remember the most about the times when I was running and what helped me the most was I just kind of like zoned into the like thought and feeling of just like left, right, like just bang, 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 like drums, your feet on the ground
Do you
as you
think
go.
marching band prepared you for that?
Maybe.
Because endurance is a huge part of marching.
Yeah. I mean, we did do a lot of marching. But I don't know. Woof. So we have to entertain Chloe now. Well, she goes through this trial.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I think we can do it. I think we've got it. We're
Yep.
gonna do our best out here. And I think that thinking of your feet as drums is a good idea. I think just remember it's kind of like that Kimmy Schmidt thing where you can endure anything for 10 seconds and then you can just start the 10 seconds over when it's done. You can get into a pattern with your feet and then you can just zone into that. And then that's just what you're doing. So
I don't know if I'd want to do 1K. I'm just thinking about how many Ks I have in me. And I don't think I have any Ks
I don't
in
think
me.
this is the episode for you to talk about whether or not a 10K should be happening, because during this episode for Chloe, it's already happening.
I'm not saying it shouldn't be happening. I'm saying I don't know how many Ks I have. I don't know how many Ks I can push through my legs. You know what I mean?
I bet you would be surprised, and we've talked about this a lot, but like you like running. I don't like running.
I don't really like running.
Yeah, but you like running as far as exercise goes, because nobody really likes exercise. But you all have the thing, everyone has a thing they can deal with. And that thing for you is running.
Maybe. I don't know. I can only deal with it because I get somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing about exercising. And I hate the fucking gym because you're not getting anywhere.
I hate it too.
That's
for
the
that
thing
reason.
that kills me. You're sitting there, you're doing the same thing, and you're not getting anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You're just pulling on a string or whapping something around with your feet.
Yeah.
Running, it's cool, unless it's on a treadmill, because you get somewhere. So,
Yeah.
Chloe, maybe think about, people always say it's not the destination, it's the journey. But people are idiots. It could be the destination. Just think about where you're going.
Don't you start back at the beginning?
Think about how you're getting back to the... Oh, that sucks.
Oh, but that's where you don't have a car. That's where you can go home at.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, kind of took the wind out of my sails there, Bug, on that one.
I don't know if that's true. That's a guess.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're probably right. I think that usually...
They just have you go 10 miles away from where you started.
I think that's how they should do it. Isn't that how Marathon happened? And then that guy died?
What?
That's just why I don't know why anyone does this.
Don't talk about people dying
I'm
from
so
running.
sorry.
What is wrong with
Oh,
you?
no, I'm the worst. I'm going to make, what is the opposite of like a meditation track?
Whatever this is.
Like a struggle track?
Yeah, this is a struggle track.
Yeah, welcome to Struggle Tracks. Hi, I'm Mason. If you're running a 10K like our friend Chloe right now, woof, that's rough. Have you considered driving?
In the chat, honestly, in Paris, I'd probably pick running or /walking.
That's fair.
Elle in the chat says, I'm pretty sure they ended a different point.
They do
So,
end it. Okay. Well,
There we go.
think about where you're going. That's what I would do. I would think about, so when I'm doing something that I don't want to be doing in the moment, even if I know I'll be happy about it later, I I convince myself, I just like bargain with myself. I pile up a bunch of gifts at the door of future me where I'm like, tell you what, man, after this, you can go to sleep.
Yeah.
I probably won't. I probably don't. But I tell myself that. And I mentioned that before. So,
Yeah.
Chloe, after this, you could go to sleep.
I see where Elle in the chat has said I would think about all the food I get to eat afterwards. That is
Yep.
also my first thought.
Yep.
I was like, I would think about the chocolate croissant that I'm going to get myself. Not right after the marathon because it won't be the right time of day, but that next morning. Oh, you can
man.
have chocolate croissants for as many mornings as you want once you've done this.
After running, I think I want to make strawberry whipped cream and I want to drown myself in it.
That's crazy.
I want to make a bunch of strawberry whipped cream and plunge my face into it and just sort of blah, 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 until I'm at the edge of consciousness.
I will tell you what, if you run a 10K, I will bring a bowl of chilled strawberry whipped cream for you to face plant into at the end.
I would be so happy.
It will be homemade, and
Oh
I will
my
bring
God.
and it'll be a deep bowl. You won't have to worry about hitting the bottom.
That'll be so good.
So if you run a 10K, that's yours.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, now I have a goal to work up to in 2027. I'm going to run a 10K so that I can drown myself slightly in strawberry whipped cream.
That's a very healthy goal. You have time to get there, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I think I can make it happen.
Yeah.
2027, 10Ks. I can find 10Ks between now and
Couch
2027.
to drowning in strawberry whipped cream.
Yeah, couch to strawberry. I would love that. Hey, Chloe, how's it going? Is this helping? How's the running? Bing. Bang,
You know what I bet?
boom,
You know what I
pop.
bet? This is I bet Chloe wants to stop talking about running.
That's probably true. Hey, when you're doing it, the last thing you want to think about is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So,
makes sense. So
moving on.
We could talk about walking or driving or sleeping.
Do you want a quiz?
My legs feel so good right now.
You're
I'm so
a
sorry.
rat.
No,
You're a
I'm so
stinky,
sorry.
stinky boy.
I feel like now Chloe's gonna mail me like a dead rat or something.
And that would
for all of my
it wouldn't be
bullying.
worth the cost.
No, that's true. Yeah, from France.
One of them les rats.
Yeah, le rat. He has a ballet. And
That's
a
what you are.
cigarette. Oh.
You're a le rat.
I would love to be a little rat. Petit. Fuck. What's mouse? What is mouse? I used to know what mouse was in French. Le bon raton.
Hell yeah,
Kinda.
girl.
Le bon raton. Hey, bud.
That's a shirt, le bon raton.
Yeah, a little mouse, like a little cigarette and a little beret. It'd be everything to me. Hey, bud.
Yes,
I got
Moss.
something for you.
Okay.
Plug and Moss aren't sure if this is really anything, so hey, is this anything?
No idea. Oops, that wasn't supposed to be so freaking quiet. Hey, Bug, I have a question for you.
Okay.
If you could have, and this is a question for you too, listeners, feel free to send your answers. If you could have a supernatural doctor's note that was a note from a doctor, you're going to say anything you want, but like it's supernatural and that anyone who reads it will believe it. What would you get? So my first thought, and this is how I worked backwards to this question, because I don't know what I was doing. I had the thought pop into my mind of some guy bringing a doctor's note to work that says, my doctor says my farts just smell a lot like weed because they've been smoking weed in the bathroom at work. And so like I was like, imagine getting a doctor note that says like, oh, I have a rare condition where my farts smell like weed smoke.
My immediate thought of when I would have used that is I went through a period of time before I was medicated for my ADHD where I had to be listening to something all the time, like all the time. And it was just like, it's weird to think about because like if I didn't have my headphones, it actually ruined my day, which is not how I feel now. I'm in a much healthier headspace, but I have a lot more respect for people when they are in that place. And it probably lasted a couple of years. I like had to be listening to stuff all the time. I think I sort of hated my life. And that had to extend into work. But I was like, it did not affect my work. And so I lived in constant fear that one of these little snot-nosed bitches that I was training at my job would fucking ruin this for me by trying to wear headphones with their dumb ass inattention, and it would get noticed, and then I would have to set an example and stop wearing headphones.
Because you had previously been so good, and you would get a doctor's note that said, "I have to wear headphones."
I literally, these are
medically.
medical. However, it never came up because I think once one of my bosses tried to broach it with me, and I just looked at them with a stare that was so far and long, like 8,000 yards, and they were like, "Never mind." Like, I just was like, I only ever wore one at a time because it's dangerous to wear two headphones at work. That's crazy.
There are
But
people who wear headphones while driving, and I think that's crazy.
I know people who do it. I mean, Joe does it, and it's because he has.
That's crazy.
Well, it's because he has kids, and so they'll be listening.
That's extra crazy.
It's because they'll be listening to some weird shit, and so he'll be listening to like a book in his ear.
I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. I mean, I've known people who are like, I wear headphones, like push them in my ears so that I don't hear as much noise from the road.
Yeah,
and I was like,
you kind of do need to hear. I will say though, like, I think there is. You know, the earplugs that let a lot of sound in, that would be a really good option if you're really bothered by the road noise, where the ones that just block the like some frequencies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like your concert ones that we have.
Those attempt to reduce the overall sound level of everything without reducing specific frequencies more than others.
Okay.
So those are supposed to be flat.
Yeah. But I feel like if the noise is too loud for you, those would be a good option.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Because you'd still be able to hear important things and sirens and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if the road noise is that loud in your car has a problem.
Well, yeah, but also, what are you going to do? Buy a new car? I've had a car that basically had a floor, like instead of floor in the hole. Yeah, a little bit of floor around the big hole that's most of it.
Yeah, you just have to keep your feet at the edges. Just don't push down in the center.
Anyway, for all of that, I would say that is my number one off the dome answer. Mason, what do you think?
That makes sense. Elle in the chat says, I just need a doctor's note to help me take at least one sick day a month.
That's so fair.
She's just so tired. Kylie Ashton says, I'm an always one earbud person.
Yeah.
And Emily said, apparently that is illegal in some states, so be careful.
That makes sense.
That does make sense. No, you know where it's not illegal? New Hampshire.
It's also definitely not illegal here.
Or here, yeah, for sure.
I will say also, my next thing that I think would be very useful. I've never needed this because I'm like a really good employee. So this is another thing where I'm like, hey, everybody else don't ruin this for me. I have a thing going. I would like a doctor's note that just says I can be late. I'm allowed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. I think a supernatural doctor's note that says that I am permanently stuck like 10 minutes. Like I had an accident.
I'm out of time now.
Exactly. I had an accident on like a flight that went way too fast. And now I am like 5 minutes behind time in reality compared to him. So like he just needs to be okay with it.
Yeah.
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 I need a doctor's note that says I'm always late. That's a very good one.
What I imagine with this doctor's note lore is I imagine being the boss kind of confused from the glamour at a party. And he's like, no, I did. I had an employee once who had a temporal disorder and they had a doctor's note. It was official. I spoke to the doctor on the phone. Like
I had to be 5 minutes late every day. What else would be good? Like, and the thing is that what's interesting to me about this question is that a doctor's note immediately means it's like someone you have to tell, like you are beholden to someone.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you don't need a doctor's note to, make your own decisions in your own adult life. You only need a doctor's note to prove to someone who has power over you that you have a special accommodation needed, right? So it's an interesting question to think about.
I like the idea that there's a bit of a monkey's paw in that the note will get you what you want, but you can't decide what it says you have. So it's like...
Oh, that's fun.
Because another thing and Joe will attest to this, is that Joe the other day said that I am like the longest pooper in the world. Like I take the longest to poop. That's not true. I'm always pissing and I'm on my phone at work is what's happening. And I'm like, and he accepted, I was like, Joe, those are my breaks. And he was like, totally. Because I don't take other breaks. I just sometimes go to pee for a long time. And you could get a note for that, but then it just says they have shitting themselves disease.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have control over the diagnosis.
Yeah.
So doctors note to let you spend more time in the bathroom.
Also, that was not meant to be offensive to people who like literally do have a disorder that, they can't control their bowel movements. This is more like a comedy plot for like an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah. I mean, if you're in there on your phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the doctor would just say like that no. I was trying to think of something about like maybe you piss battery life. That didn't make any sense at all.
Oh, they have narcolepsy, but with pissing, we don't have a word for it. They don't go together good, so we just call it narcolepsy, and then we put like a parenthesis and piss, and we put another closed parenthesis.
Yeah.
And that's their disorder.
My diagnosis for narcolepsy, parentheses, piss.
Every time I pee, I fall asleep.
Side character quest says longest, perfect for power cord. Yeah, if you ever need to crank one of those out. Yeah, I don't have any other doctor's note stuff really. Just sort of the premise. I couldn't think of anything personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, who do I need a doctor's note for?
That's true. We don't have boss.
Not at the moment. Trying to think of what to do with it.
Oh, you could totally use it to buy like weed anywhere. It would totally work as a medical card.
No, yeah, you could. Yeah, my person. Ty in chat says, "Dang, all of Mason's bodily functions are for feeding electricity."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe there's a part of me that wants to be a robot.
There's a part of you that just wants to be part of a circuit. I think like you want to be in the mix.
I want to be the companion cube from Portal.
Yeah.
I want to be sentient, genderless cube. That's it.
That is you.
Yeah, I want to be the companion cube. I should call her. We've got a voicemail. Let's do that. Let's turn and move to the phones. We've got a voicemail hanging out in the voicemail inbox. 848-MOSS-BUG is the number to call. It's in the top of the screen. It's in the bottom of your heart. It's on the numbers on your phone. 848-667-7284. This is a voicemail left for us on Wednesday from, I believe, Habe.
Hi, Doug and Moss. It's Habe. This could be Tuesday question or something just on any day, I suppose. But I'm currently driving to North Carolina, and a question has occurred to me. So would you rather live on a floating city where you could walk anywhere and everything is within walking distance, but you could never leave the city? Or would you rather live in a world where you can go anywhere you want in a car, but it takes at least an hour to get everywhere? I don't know. Just something I was thinking about while stuck behind this little blue car in front of me for about an hour. Anyways, love y'all. Bye.
Love you too, Habe. Thanks for the call. Rough.
This is one of the darkest, cruelest would you rathers I've ever been presented with in my life.
I mean, right out the gate, I'm going to assume that we're both leaning towards the walkable city you can never leave, as opposed to the hour driving city that you can.
Yeah, but that means we can't ever travel.
Yeah, but it's all walkable.
It is all. This is hard, right? But we can never visit our families.
I basically lived this when I lived in New Hampshire, because if there's each of my friends was at least an hour away, pretty much, and any place you might want to go was an hour away from any other place you might be. So and that sucked. Didn't like it.
Yeah, Elle said in the chat we couldn't visit her.
We would live in a floating city. You could come visit us in our floating city. Wouldn't you want to see it? It floats.
I think that this really sucks. I think this exposes the part of us that has experience with rural life. But my dream is to live in a walkable city. I wouldn't give up being able to travel. Even if I had to drive an hour to get everywhere, which is my hell. I don't like living like that. I do like driving though. So I think ultimately I could make it work for myself and be happy, and I would get to still see everyone I know and love.
Okay, there's some stuff happening in chat. There's some clarifying questions and some opinions floating around. Leonard says, what's better than being far away from other people? So Leonard likes that hour-long drive. Makes sense. Leonard enjoys being in New Hampshire.
It's also funny because you right now are walkable city, close to everything. But all the time you're I feel dangerous in the city. I feel like the city is going to kill me. I feel like everyone in the city hates me. I really miss it being in a place that was quiet. And you always talk about living in Vermont, rural, out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but I think if it was a floating city and everything was walkable, this sounds like a place that's designed to be outside in, and it's nice. And I don't feel, I don't know, Bug, maybe.
What if it was New York City, but floating?
No, all concrete? No thanks. I'd jump off the edge of it.
But what you don't know?
I guess. Ty Character Quest says, important question, floating on water or on air?
Hugely important question.
That is a very important question. And Coyote Astronaut said, what's the music venue situation in that city? Do people go there? I mean, I think water or air is a definitely more important thing that we got to figure out.
Whoa, Emily just cracked the code, dude.
Okay, what's up?
Emily said, if it takes you an hour to drive everywhere, then it means it could take you an hour to travel anywhere. Like an hour to drive to London when you're in Kentucky. Hey, we've got your number. So we know your tricks.
Emily found the loophole in this question.
This is what I'm talking about.
That's very good. Yeah. Okay. I see that.
Monkey's paw solved. Monkey's paw uncurled.
The monkey's paw is still there, though. Still kind of curled. Everything's still an hour away. Whether it's going Kentucky to London, sure, that's wonderful. But what if I have to go take a shit? Do I have to drive an hour to
You
find...
have a shit at your house.
Yeah, but like maybe I'm out and about. Maybe I'm at a store that doesn't have a toilet and I need to drive to a store that has a toilet. An hour?
I think that you honestly, first of all,
I mean, I guess it could take me an hour to drive to my house and I could poop in my own toilet.
I think it's crazy.
Which would be good.
I think it's crazy that you're acting like you shit anywhere but at home. So first of all, I don't even know why you're creating like a straw man argument. You're like, what if I need to shit at a store?
Wow, Buck.
You don't shit at stores.
I have indeed shit at stores.
When?
Well, several times. I'm 32 years old.
When recently?
Some point in my 32 years. I haven't since I turned 32, but at some point when I was 31, I definitely did. For sure. I have IBS. I can't like always be having a great time.
Yeah.
I'm not always getting my way downstairs. You know what I mean? So, my basement's not clean. Well, my basement's very clean. The basement door is very clean. My basement. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna stop talking.
How's the basement?
If you get deep enough, it gets pretty fucked up. Okay, so now there's more clarification that has come through in chat that is about a different thing. So let's go on this. Leonard says, it's funny, but yeah, this is a no-brainer for me. Couldn't care less about a walkable city because I don't like being in cities to begin with. Everyone agrees that Emily absolutely hacked it. Coyote says, give me that hour drive time. But then Elle says, oh my God, okay, but wait, does that mean it takes you an hour to go to the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Like what I was bringing up. Oh yeah, we had the same question at the same time. Side Character Quest says, getting anywhere in London takes an hour drive. You can't walk anywhere in London.
Well, so what it says, this is complicated. We have to dissect what Habe actually presented. Habe presented, or would you rather live in a world where you can go anywhere you want in a car? It's an hour to get everywhere. So what if you don't have a car? Can you not walk?
Yeah, I guess you're fucking shit out of luck, bucko.
Because I don't know if that's clear.
I don't know, man. Habe, so if we're treating Habe's voice message as sacred, if this is the sacred text from which we are extracting this question, the text of the question is indeed, would you rather live on a floating city where you could walk anywhere and everything is within walking distance so you could never leave the city? Or would you rather live in a world where you can go anywhere you want in a car, but it's actually an hour to get everywhere?
Because the thing is, I don't know, like, if we take that to mean you can't walk around in a city that you're in, then I think we have to take that to mean that you can't leave the car. So I think we do need clarification on, are you allowed to walk once you arrive at a destination? Because otherwise you just have to take a car. You live in a car.
Oh, but then everywhere you go to just drive-thrus. That could be your whole thing.
Yeah, but I think I'd like to be able,
walkable city, man. 100%. I'd be sad that I wouldn't get to see Leonard, but I would live in my walkable city.
I think that the question probably does leave room for walking because you have to be able to like walk around and do stuff. But yeah, I'm leaning towards the car.
Matt says, important, are you allowed to walk anywhere when you drive somewhere? And as we were just discussing, yeah, probably not. Sid says, hour to get everywhere. That's just me now. Yeah. I feel like that's true. Leonard says, seems like car equals hour. All other forms of transport are as normal.
That was my thought.
Elle says, I think that leaves room for walking. I think you're stuck in the car. No. I think that if you're stuck in a car, then you lose the balance of this being one is absolutely not tenable and one is tenable, right? Like they both have to be tenable. I think the thing about, the city, the walkable city, everything is there in walkable distance. Does that mean London is there?
Okay. That is a point that I'm here with.
Now, is London everything? And also, what is walking distance? Right now, Chloe is walking way farther than I would walk.
That's true.
What I would consider walking distance. How's it going, Chloe? How many of those Ks have gone by? This is me checking in. Hi, what's up? How's those legs? My running guy coach, I think they're called, used to say, think of them like pistons, up, down, up, down. And if you're having pain in your throat when you're breathing, put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. At least that worked for me because I helped keep it more moisturized and not as dry in there.
There's some tips. I hope that helps.
Anyway, yeah, only you can hear this, Chloe. You got this. Keep going.
Oh, yeah, just a really quick message. This is just for Chloe. Nobody else listen. You're doing great. You got this.
You got this. In the chat, Emily says, how do you poop if you can't leave the car? Or is it an RV?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's valid.
I mean, I think we need some clarifications. I think we've all said our piece.
I think we've said our piece. I think we've gotten a lot of mileage out of this. And we'll just wrap with these two comments. Coyote Astronaut says, I think I might have to go car still. Not all my friends' weddings have to be destination weddings in my house. And SCQ Podcast says, I think anything that is part of the walkable city idea or farther, you have to drive to. So you can walk to your bathroom or backyard, but you have to drive to London or the store, or from the store to the other store. And then we've morphed the question fully into just real life, I feel like.
Yeah. It's back to just like it's all real life.
Yeah, for real, for real. It is 7:31 on the Buggy Moss Morning Telephone Show, which means it is time to mention the fact that this show is made possible by our community partners. If you want to support the show, go to patreon.com/bugandmoss, and you can join at the community partner level if you have something that you want read out each week. And there's also other ways to support the show on there that get you various levels of different things. Hopefully soon we'll be putting some fun stuff up on Patreon. Some fun, goofy, silly, happy, funny, cool stuff. But today's episode, I wanted to shout out Transcend Cabaret. Our friend Atticus runs Transcend Cabaret. They have a show tonight at Al's Bar. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8. It is featuring Velvet Chains, the performer. The suggested donation is $15. The show is going to be amazing. Again, at Al's Bar in Lexington tonight. Happy Pride. Go check out Transcend and make sure you follow Transcend at Transcend Cabaret on Instagram. And also, our other community partner is Community M. Parkner, Colin M. Parker on Twitch. Colin is going to be streaming tonight, so if you're not local to Lexington and you're not coming to the Transcend thing, you should jump into Colin's stream. Tonight it's Friday, so he's doing that all new punk. We're listening to new punk music and tier listing it, and it's a very good time. If you're not following Colin on Twitch, you should absolutely go follow Colin on Twitch, twitch.tv/Colin M. Parker. Thank you to our community partners for making this show possible and what it is.
Hell yeah. We're so happy y'all are here.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Bug.
Yes.
I've got something cool that I think I'm ready to share.
Ooh.
If Moss is sleepy today, that's because he probably got a little high.
And watched a bunch of videos about overtones.
Thanks for being patient with him. It's Moss in general.
So this time, not a science thing, but I learned about something new, and this time it's an app. It's a cool new app that my friend Ian, you know Ian from 13, Ian Epperson, introduced me to. It's an app called Roost, and the whole point of the app is that you send messages by digital birds. You type messages to your friends, and you select a carrier bird that has, they all have different speeds. There you get all sorts of different birds, and the message gets delivered in the real time it would take the bird to get there. You can watch the progress of the little bird fly across the globe as it makes its trip to deliver your message to the friend of your choice. It's very cool and very magical. You can collect lots of birds, and if you join right now, use my code TPF3HF, which, how do you remember that, Bug? What's that an acronym for?
The people fart 3
heavy farts.
Yeah.
The people fart 3 heavy farts.
Yeah.
Use that code TPF3HF when you sign up on Roost. You'll get a free bird, and I'll get a free bird. And the reason I want you to use my code is there is one bird I want really fucking bad. It's my favorite bird. It's the red-winged blackbird. They're so cute, and they make like the they make like a crazy sound. They're fucking awesome. I love them.
What's that sound they make?
I can't quite get it right. It's crazy. It's like a. It's got like some.
I like how you got a little. You were like, it's crazy.
It's crazy. It's a crazy bird sound. I love the way they make it go beep. But yeah, the people fart 3 heavy farts. TPF3HF. Jump on the Roost app and start sending your friend bird messages.
And hey, Roost, if you want to make this partnership official, you can get in on this. Get in on the ground floor. This is the next big thing.
Yeah, you absolutely should. Elle is on there. Elle has sent me a message via snail that's going to arrive by October.
Yeah.
Which is fun. And Elle just said in the chat, you can send messages via snail on there. There's other kinds of birds, ostriches among them. It's really fun. It's very neat. And I was trying to figure out who made it. And the person who made it works at Ticketmaster. So at first I was like, oh, who's that? But like, a lot of people work at a place.
People can work
it's not like
places.
this person didn't make Ticketmaster.
This isn't Ticketmaster.
But it's a cool idea. You should hop on Roost. We'll have some fun with it for a minute. I think it'll be a cool idea.
Hell yeah.
I love the waiting for messages.
And Roost, first one's free, but like, listen, we're here for also paid spots. If that's what we can do for free, what do you think we can do for money?
If any companies that do any bird-related things want to advertise on this show, I'm pretty much always down for a bird-related thing.
Yeah.
BRT. I love a bird-related thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bert.
Hey, Bug.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the little thing. That's pretty much all I got to say. I sent a couple messages out. I think I sent one to Elle. I sent one to Ian. I don't have that many birds. You start out with 4. You get to pick 4 birds, and they give you a pretty generous spread. There's a lot of animals out there in the world, and you earn more by sending messages and receiving
Well, and then
messages.
once you've sent the bird, they're like busy, right? You can't send another message with that bird.
No, but you can name them all. I
Which is
still have to go
huge.
through and name all of my birds. I kept the default names for a lot of them, but I need to go and find them. But yeah. Get Roost, add me, and then add Sid, and then add Elle. Boom.
Yeah.
Bug, you said you had something for me that I am very excited about.
Oh, yeah?
How about a very small internet quiz?
Well, if it isn't time for another quiz to test your knowledge, test your mettle. Moss, what do you know about the Everglades?
The Florida Everglades.
The Chinese Everglades. Yeah, the Florida Everglades.
Don't say that. I don't know if there's Everglades in China. Yeah.
Question number 1, are there Everglades in China?
Yeah, maybe.
No.
Damn.
So this game is going to be called Cap or No?
Cap or no?
Yeah.
Cap? Okay.
You got to figure out if I'm capping.
Oh, cool. Yeah, capping or topping. Does it rip throat or does it stick tank, bruh?
Yeah, let's figure it out.
All right.
So, due to global warming, the Everglades are constantly threatened by damaging fires.
Due to warming, the Everglades are constantly threatened by damaging fires. I don't think that's true. I think they're wet. I think they're really wet. I think that's cap. I think that's total cap. The Everglades are really wet. The Glade part, I don't know if that's true. Like Glade plugins, those are full of liquid. So I think Glade means it's wet and it's not on fire.
I can let you know that it is cap, but it is not total cap.
Oh, it's not total cap?
No.
I hate this. I love slang. I don't like using the word cap
You
like
need
this.
to play in this space
I'm
with
playing
me.
with you.
So fire is really common and super important in the Everglades. It is, however, not a negative thing. They have a very distinctive dry season where weather patterns create drought-like conditions that are perfect for fire, and it is an essential part of maintenance, clearing the way for complex systems of interdependent ecosystems to thrive.
But that's true of all forest fire, just about.
Yeah, but we're talking about the Everglades.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's true. Yeah, but I mean like that. Yeah, okay. Okay, sure.
And your answer was no, there are no fires there.
No,
so
yeah, sure. Yeah, no, my answer was they're too wet. Yeah.
this is also, I'm getting my information from the Everglades Holiday Park website.
I would kind of consider that as me just being more wrong because, like, yeah, that fire is helpful always, pretty much, unless it's like there's stuff going on in California I think is not helpful for the forests necessarily. But
Well,
I'm not sure, though.
It depends. Like,
But like, there's even trees whose like seed pods don't burst until they heat up to a certain point. So like, there's trees that have evolved to like use forest fires. It's a regular occurrence.
I mean, and the
like-
thing is, like, nature will always recover.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, there are fires that we are fully causing and contributing to, and like, we don't walk around with no footprint. We make a big old stinky footprint.
Yeah. Okay. So that's mid cap.
Yeah. Well, the question was cap.
Okay.
So you were right in that way.
Yeah. Let's go dish that bug. Give me some cap or no cap.
Cap or no cap? There are 6 seasons in the Everglades:
6?
wet, moist, damp, dry, brittle, and cracked.
Do they get the additional regular 4 for a total of 10 seasons? I guess spring, summer, fall, winter on top of bleeding, cracked, cut, and screaming. What were those? Hot, wet, sad, and old.
You sound like an America's Next Top Model judge.
What were they? Creamy, dry,
Wet, moist, damp, dry, brittle, and cracked.
brittle. Those brittle and cracked just sound like other degrees of dry. I think that's cap. I think you're just making shit up now.
That is cap.
Yeah, it's just you just made shit up.
The Everglades only has 2 seasons, wet and dry.
Oh, okay. So no spring, summer, fall, winter either. Just
No.
kind of got on off.
Yeah.
The water hose. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, you ready for your next question?
Yeah, bug. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty astute. I feel like I can sniff cap.
Cap or no cap? The sniffing cap, dude. That's rough.
I think I can smell it.
The Everglades is the only place in the world where crocodiles and alligators coexist.
Oh, no, they hang out all the time. Everywhere. Crocodiles and alligators are like best friends. They're basically the same animal. One's got a long pointy nose and one's got kind of a shorter nose. One does a death roll. I think maybe they both do that.
No cap. The Everglades is the only place in the world where crocodiles and alligators coexist.
No way. They're besties in like every movie. There's no
movie?
way. Like,
Can you just not tell them apart?
Donkey Kong, Crystal Kingdom,
Speciest.
Crystal Coconut. Those are, I don't know. Those are crocs. Those are all crocs. I don't know. I guess I just thought that alligators and crocodiles would kind of like fucking be in the same environment.
They're super not the same animal at all. They're
Really?
like really, really different.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Huh. They look so similar. They sort of seem to fill similar niches.
They sort of look similar if you're not either of them, I guess. But if you're looking at them right next to each other and comparing things about them, they're pretty different.
They're both like fucking absolute tubes of muscle meat.
They're not like related. They're not closely related.
They're tubes of muscle meat with fucking 4 stick-off little arms wrapped in handbag material, and they all have giant, scary fucking big old mouths. They're pretty much the same.
Couldn't you also say that about a horse?
All horses are pretty much the same too.
No, I mean, like, isn't a horse just like a tube of muscle meat wrapped in handbag material with a big scary mouth?
I've never seen a horse handbag, first of all.
Just because it's not a thing we make them out of doesn't mean it's not still leather you can make stuff out of.
But then everyone's covered in handbag material. If you
Okay,
want to talk
that's
about
what
it
I'm
like that.
saying.
People use alligator skin like specifically for that, just like snakes. You know, so they're handbag material specifically, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
people do that. It's pretty. It's whatever.
And also, alligators are also, they look like, well, you know when you go to the grocery store and you can buy hamburger in a fucking tube?
Yeah.
And it just like the way that like the plastic of that tube kind of is like stretched, you can see that inside of it is a bunch of wrinkly, bumpily meat.
Yeah.
That's kind of how alligators look to me. They look like they are overstuffed with scary muscle and hate. And then they have the big, long fucking face.
I really want to apologize in case any alligators are listening or any crocodiles. I'm really sorry.
I don't think they have ears. They can't fucking hear this.
I don't know.
No, they can't. They
They
super
have
can.
like the little hole ears, I think.
Yeah, the tympanic membranes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Do you want another question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I think I only have one more.
Oh, boy.
Cap or no cap? The Everglades provides fresh, natural, filtered water to over 8 million Floridians.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, for sure. 100%.
Yeah, that one's true. That's
100%.
no cap.
Yeah, there's no way.
Anyway.
That's got to be true. The Everglades, like, they're like, from what I understand, it's a bunch of wet plants.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's 2 seasons, and half the time it's wet plants, the other half the time it's dry plants.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, that's like fucking, when I hear Everglades, I think about those trees that got the fucking stupid, like, roots.
Yeah.
And, you know, in, like, movies where, like, you're, like, someone's poling a boat down a river, and they're like, watch out for the alligators, and then they go through, like, the tree roots, and they're all hanging down. That's how I think of the Everglades, and, like, think of anything that's more like a fucking sieve, like a filter.
Yeah, I mean, we have McConnell Springs in Lexington, and it's a cool place to learn about how water is naturally filtered by like plants and wildlife.
Yeah, 100%. Sid says, I like my meat how I like my gators, bubbly and overstuffed.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like my meat carbonated.
Yeah, I like my meat carbonated.
Yeah.
Imagine biting fucking McDonald's. You say that, McDonald's will get some ideas. Like, the new McDonald's Sparkle Burger.
Yeah, I think you just accidentally said, Mick, don't say that.
Hey, baby, Mick, don't say that. McDonald's is going to pick up on that. I can already see it, though. It's like a burger, and they're like, it sparkles across your tongue. The first carbonated meat product.
That's just them trying to explain away whatever kind of lab-grown meat they have created has a weird defect.
Yeah.
They're like, it glitters.
It glitters. It glistens. It tingles on your tongue.
That's not microplastic. That's on purpose.
It quivers. It twitches.
It makes you really dumb.
That's so horrible. Carbonated meat is a rough thing to think about.
Yeah.
I'm like think about biting into a burger, and it's not like quite like Pop Rocks, but it is a bit like Coca-Cola, where it's like that, like, you know, shh.
It's like, it feels like it would be like actually just kind of acidic. Like it's kind of dissolving your mouth as you eat it.
That's the sound it would make. That's what it would feel like too. You'd be like, wow, that burger's sizzling. Nope, it's fucking carbonated. It's carbon dioxide. That's exactly it.
CO2 injected patties.
Yeah, CO2 patty. You've heard of cow. How about COW2? CO2W?
Katuau. That's a music festival, I think.
Rough. Woof, woof. Coo. Anyway.
Moo.
Moo. I am fucking cooked today. I'm going to go to the Iskler conference later. I'm going to go to the International Society of Contemporary Legend Research, catch the last day of the conference, which should be fun. Perry's giving a talk today. I think about AI and folklore, the effect of folklore, which is an interesting sort of intersection to talk about. I don't think that the talks are getting broadcast or publicized anywhere, but it's going to be very cool. This will be very fun. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
What else? What have you got going on today, Bug?
I'm going to pick Atticus up at the airport.
Oh, yeah. Crazy that Atticus is flying into the airport and then going to do this show tonight.
Yeah.
At Transcend. I would never, ever, ever want to do something the same day I'm flying in.
I do not think it was a choice. I think it was the way things worked out.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they were like, hell yeah.
No, I can't imagine that. I feel bad for you. Atticus. Solidarity going out to you if you hear this. I hope it's good.
Yeah, and if you hear this, I'll see you soon. We are going to have a similar situation, and not quite as intense, but so we're going out of town on Wednesday of next week. So
that's right, for the Audio Fiction Convention in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, we're not sure what we're going to do for Wednesday yet, but we are pretty sure we're going to just try to do the show from our phones on Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, we're gonna do a remote show. From Denver using a laptop and our phones as cameras. And hopefully we'll get something out for you.
And then on Monday, I think we'll probably also do the remote show because we don't fly out until 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then Tuesday, we're going to be tired. Be really nice to us.
Yeah, Tuesday's going to be rough.
We're planning on doing the show, but we're going to get in at like 10 and we're going to be tired.
So we need a fill-in for Wednesday of next week, not Thursday, Friday, like I originally thought. We can pre-record.
Yeah.
I don't know how we'll play it on Twitch, but I thought it'd be fun if someone wanted to take over the show and run it for a day.
Yeah, we can pre-record a show. We just don't have an easy way to stream it if we're not going to be like there to monitor it and figure out the tech.
I can premiere it on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. I don't know how to do it on Twitch.
That's true.
I don't think you can. But
yeah, I guess we could pre-record and premiere it, and then we could probably be in the chat because we'll just be traveling.
Oh, yeah, we'll just be like at an airport or in the car, so we literally could be in the chat with our own episode. That would be kind of funny. However, I don't know, if someone wants to volunteer to take over the show for that day.
Yeah, we're good either way.
Yeah, we can work out how to make that work. I guess I'll probably just have to give you our stream key and some assets and stuff. We'll see. We can figure that out.
Only if it sounds like you're really keyed up about it. Don't feel like you need to do it because we don't have another option. We have a fallback.
Don't forget to join the Roost app also, TPF3HF. The people fart 3 heavy farts.
Hell yeah.
If you want to join and get my code for the Roost app. What else? I want to make sure I don't forget anything. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to send us voicemails for next Monday's Monday See, Monday Do. If you got things that you are inspired by, things that you see that you want to start doing, we need some submissions for that.
If you want something to be for Witness Day, since we don't know what we're doing, maybe go ahead and send it in case we do a pre-record and try to send it early so that we'll have those because we'll probably pre-record on Monday or Tuesday if we do that.
Yeah, and not to just do a little sausage talk, but I don't know how the fuck we're going to organize like which voicemails are for which thing. We're going to have to figure out a system for that because it is hard to
If you're going to send one that is specific, something that would really slap is if you emailed it to us and put what day it's for in the subject line.
Yeah, or if you just the first thing you say in the voicemail is, it's blank day.
Yeah, I
can see that.
And that is totally fine and that will work. So do that if you can't do anything else. But if it's all the same to you to email it, the only problem with the voicemail is that we can't mark it unread. So that's why we often mess them up.
I don't really want emailed voicemails as much because it's always like the playback experience is way more awkward.
That's true.
It takes a minute to load and then you have to open up things and then they often repeat each other and I don't know. I want to figure out a better system for that. I don't think
just call us then.
Yeah, and then it removes the novelty of having the phone number too.
That's true.
You know? So email's boring. Fucking call us. It's way more fun.
Email us if you need to, and then the rest of you call in.
Yeah, like we can figure out a different way to organize the voicemails on the back end.
I mean, and also we might just miss them, and then if it's one that we missed that you want us to play, you can let us know.
I think starting it by saying it's Blanks Day or whatever will be probably enough because we can see the beginning preview without even clicking on it.
Yeah.
Emily says send a burb. Yeah, we could send birds. We should start our own whole roost thing. We can all just communicate only through roost, and we'll just be behind each other a little bit.
But yeah, we'll be behind each other a lot.
A lot bit. I want to tell a story I've been trying to save for going through its day. This is the story of how I beat Bennett Foddy's Getting Over It before I ever played it. And we have about 9 minutes left in the show today. And I think I can probably get through that.
Yeah.
So I think I want to share this story. Do you know the game Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy?
I do.
It's that famous game that went viral. Well, how would you describe it?
Rage bait?
Rage bait?
Yeah.
Okay, how would you describe the actual game?
If I'm thinking of the right one, it feels like a physics sim.
No, like what is it? Like what do you look at it? What do you see? I'm not asking for a deeper level of analysis.
Like a guy?
Like describe it for someone who's looking at it for the
It's
first
a guy
time.
like walking, right?
No.
No, I don't know then.
Oh, it's the guy who's in a cauldron. It's the video game where you play as a man whose bottom half is in a cauldron.
Yeah.
He's shirtless from the waist up.
He just released another one where it's a guy that's walking.
He did. He released a new video, which is a guy walking, and I don't remember the name of it. His whole okay, so Bennett Foddy's whole thing, back in the day, he made the game QWOP. Do you know QWOP?
No.
QWOP. It was a game where your only goal was to make a man run in one direction as far as you could. But the thing was, you controlled the man's thighs and calves independently using Q, W, O, and P on your keyboard. So it was called QWOP. I think Q and O were the thighs of the left and right leg, and W and P were the calves of the corresponding legs.
Oh my God.
And so his whole thing, Bennett Foddy's entire fucking shtick, is making video games that are really hard to beat because of some kind of unintuitive or clunky way of performing the game actions. And so he made QWOP, and more popularly, he made Getting Over It, which is a game about a guy in a cauldron. Literally, top half dude, bottom half metal cauldron.
Centaur style.
Holding a big sort of pickaxe?
Yeah.
Hammer? I think it's sort of a hammer. Is it? Yeah, just a hammer, like a sledgehammer. And the way you move him around is you make him direct his sledgehammer by clicking and dragging the mouse. And you're supposed to make him climb a mountain. He has no legs, a cauldron bottom, and you make him climb a mountain by dragging him around by his hammer. So you have to like hook the hammer onto something and try and flip it around and yank him around. And it is pretty remarkably difficult. The entire time in the game, Bennett Foddy does voiceover talking about not giving up and like reading quotes to you about perseverance as you just watch. It's all constructed also to constantly set you back. Mm-hmm. Like you will be very precariously, teeteringly getting your way up this mountain. You'll make one tiny wrong mistake and you'll have to watch your character fucking fall and bounce off of all the stuff you just spent hours struggling up. And you'll have to like try and catch yourself. And it's an absolute nightmare. It's designed to frustrate you. That's the whole point of it. And I really wanted to play it. I was like, this is so up my alley.
Yeah.
Right? This weird game. I want to climb a guy in a cauldron up a mountain. I think that'd be cool. I love a game that's challenging. I like the idea of it being a meditative experience. I'm in. I'm with you, Bennett Foddy. I played the fuck out of QWOP. I'm here for that. However, at the time it came out, which was several years ago at this point, I didn't have any money. I had no spending money. No, I could not get the game. And the game was not expensive. I believe the game was $8.99 when I was trying to get it. $8.99 that I did not have to spare. And so, rather than like wait or like save up money or figure out something or like ask someone for $8 or whatever, I decided I was going to spend the entire Saturday doing quizzes online, filling out surveys online, doing every single thing I could find that was like make money on the internet just by answering questions and filling shit out. I spent probably 12 to 13 hours
Oh my God.
destroying one of my email addresses. It was actually the email address for I Don't Know Radio because it was shortly after we stopped doing that show. I blew up that email address by signing it up for fucking everything. I spent all day answering product surveys, filling out like questionnaires, giving my personally identifiable information to everyone under the sun. This was a like 12-hour mission, and it was filled with all sorts of struggles. It was just a nightmare. It was dreadful. I forget the name of the site I went through, but I had like 2 main sites that were the payout sites that were going to give me my cash. One of them offered Steam gift cards. And I think the lowest denomination you could get was a $10 Steam gift card. So that was perfect. And I think the other one was going to like pay me out, like in cash to like Venmo or whatever, or PayPal. I ended up getting kicked out of one of these sites. I got banned from one of them because they said that I was not filling things out accurately enough. I think I'd filled out some kind of survey about your favorite like pizza toppings or something, or like things you want on a pizza. And I like put something that was like a little bit funny or cheeky in my answers.
Wow.
And I was like trying really hard to do everything the right way. And I like on one thing, I put in like one jokey joke answer. And then this happens hours ago as I'm working through it. And I get to the point where I have the payout and I'm like ready to click on the Steam gift card. And I get a message from their support that's like, your payout's on hold because of suspicious activity based on how you filled out the surveys. And I was like,
God.
You're fucking kidding me. Because at this point, it's like 7:30, 8 p.m. and I wanted to play my game all day. I thought like I could spend a couple hours doing surveys. But I just ADHD fucking hyper-focused in on this shit. And so then I get on the fucking horn with support and I'm talking to them about
God.
I didn't mean to do, like, I'm not trying to fuck with anybody. I was giving great, honest answers the whole time. You want all my personal information? I'll give you whatever. I was making myself an open book. Yada, yada, yada. It was a nightmare. I spent the entire day doing these terrible surveys and horrible activities. And then ultimately I did get the Steam gift card. I got the $10 in Steam gift card. I went to Steam. I loaded it onto my account. I purchased Bennett Foddy's Getting Over It. I launched the game. I play it for 5 minutes. It fucking sucks. It sucks so bad. It's not fun. I didn't like it. I had no good time. I didn't have a good time at all. It was miserable. And then I remembered it's supposed to be. And then I realized I think I beat the game.
Yeah.
I think I beat the game before I ever played it. And I returned it on Steam. I played it for less than 2 hours and I returned it within the return window. And I consider myself having beaten Bennett Foddy's Getting Over It. Because I think the real thing is that I got over the game. And I think I did it in hard mode too. I could spend all day clicking and dragging up a mountain.
You played the game in real life.
I played it in real life.
Yeah.
Getting over it, as Matt said.
That's so funny.
It sucked. It was miserable. But in case you're wondering, those survey websites, they're real in the like thinnest, most threadbare sense of the word real. They're real. You can eventually get some money from them in some form or another, but expect it to cost you so much psychic damage.
Anything like that that's like, make quick money, blah, 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 whatever. There's nothing that's free, and there's nothing that's like if it's too good to be true, it is. And what it will cost you is your time, and your time is so valuable.
I wish I had pulled up the email so I could see just how absolutely decimated, how completely destroyed that email inbox is. I did make it unusable. There is so much spam pouring into, radio@gmail.com that it is functionally unusable.
It's probably dangerous to send an email to it. Because the other emails will attack it.
Yeah, there's sort of like an immune system of emails all swirling around inside of there, I think. Yeah.
Oh man, that's so brutal.
Yeah, anyway, that's how I beat Bennett Foddy's Getting Over It before I ever even played it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wish you still had it because I sort of want to try it out.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it was like cool. I think the thing that bugged me the most was that the controls were like, on one hand, it's supposed to be hard. Like, that's the point of the game, is it's not supposed to be easy. But on the other hand, the controls were also like not responsive. So it was extra frustrating.
That's too much.
Trying to do it. Yeah. And it just, it was too hard. And I just spent 13 fucking hours doing the hardest thing anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, thanks for listening to my story. Thanks for joining us this morning.
That was like a Waiting for Godot type meditation on life and what it's like to be poor.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. Matt said it's a game that you watch other people suffer through.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. One of the reasons Matt watches Markiplier stuff, he says.
Yeah.
And then Benefati's new game, Baby Steps. I think Matt said in the chat that was the name of the one.
Oh, yeah, that does look funny.
It's a guy just walking, you step his feet forward 1 foot at a time. I think Benefati's got a thing. Maybe Benefati needs to talk to somebody. Hey, Benefati, you need to talk to somebody? Talk to me. Hit me up. I love you, Bug.
I love you, Moss.
Thanks for spending your week with us.
This is Bug and Moss.